What it do, what it do, what it do?
Yo.
Oh, we got the JAAB.
You already know, man. Hayze2150, jobs in the building.
Man, what's going on? How you doing?
Good, man. Vibing, man. You know, just handling up on this clothing shit and the music shit, you know. Same old, same old.
Man, welcome to 28 TV, man. I just want to tell you, man, you know, for one of the artists out of Miami, you shifted the culture. You did a lot for the city. A lot of people may not show it or they may not say it, but you definitely one of the pioneers inside a new Miami rap game. So how's it going, man? Where you from?
From NB. That's not Miami Beach, you know, where niggas making bread at. In a hood called Victory Park. You gotta differentiate that because, you know, it's other hoods in NB, but I'm from Victory Park. That's the one that stand out the most.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know, when people hear the beach, and I probably say this in a lot of interviews, they think of the sunshine and stuff. Can you explain to them what's going on in North Miami Beach?
Man, it's a lot of Jwet shit going on in North Miami Beach, man. You know, and in my hood, you know, we kind of different from other hoods because it's not just Jwet. We on some real street shit over there, so that's what's going on by the beach. But we ain't on that side. We on cross Biscayne. We right before you cross Biscayne, we right there.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, when did you start making music?
Shit, I started making music when I was a kid. I'm gonna say middle school, when I was going to JFK.
When you going to JFK?
Mm-hmm.
So you started when you was in middle school, but when did you actually start taking the music serious?
Nigga started taking the music serious. I'm gonna say after nigga finished school and NB. Once I graduated NB, that's when, you know, I really started taking music serious.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I say you said that you graduated school. You know, a lot of people didn't graduate school. Would you tell other kids to pursue a career in education? Because a lot of people, they say that you don't need to go to school.
I mean, me personally, I feel like, you know, if you got a hustle, if you got a little talent, if you got a skill, and you feel like school stopping you, then do what's gonna pay you. Feel me? But I'm gonna always encourage the youth to finish school. That way they could be like, they can have a little easier life after high school, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit ain't easy after high school. It's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, it really is. You know, it's a lot of tough things going on, especially right now. We living with the virus and everything. You gotta hustle, man. But you know, I wanted to ask you. You know, I've been seeing a lot of artists from Miami. They've been making music, and this is what I call Jwet rap, which is a different from trap, from everything else is Jwet rap specifically. You know, and you're the pioneer. You're the first one to actually do it. And when you did it, they called it federal. But now you see everybody's like a trend. How does that make you feel when you see other artists doing that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. At first, you know, I took all the bashing because niggas like, oh, you dry snitching this, you dry snitching that. But the way I seen it was like other niggas talk about their lifestyle and how they living in their cities, in their states, you feel me? So I'm like, shit, we live a different way from these other niggas. Why not put that shit on the music, you feel me? And give them our wave. Cause I started seeing niggas banging on Chief Keef. They screaming this block that block this. You know what I'm saying? All this, up that, thotty this, thotty that. So I'm like, shit, we got our own language in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So why not bring that shit into the rap game? And let's see how that shit work. So once I started doing that, and then I got a lot of niggas bashing me, try to say, oh yeah, boy, you talking hot, shit, you talking hot. Shit like that, but I'm like, man, whatever. I kept the shit going, and shit, nigga got hot. For real.
Yeah, I can see that. You definitely one of the hottest artists right now inside Miami. You know, a lot of people won't credit you, but 28 TV is gonna credit you, and I'm gonna say this if nobody ain't say it. You're one of the hardest artists inside the city. But I also want to say, like, you know, you spoke on the language. What is the language? Because you know, there's a lot of people they wouldn't know. Like, can you speak on like your nationality?
I'm Haitian. Both my parents Haitian. I was born here though. I was born in Miami. But both my parents Haitian, so shit, that shit in my blood. And the nationality is like, it's big out here. The culture big out here in Miami, you know? And it's not just in Miami. We got Zoes all over. It's Zoes in New York. It's Zoes in Georgia. It's Zoes all over. So I just want to put on for my people and see my people shine.
Man, that's real. That's real. So what does JAAB mean?
JAAB, JAAB. Feel me? Just all about bread. But, you know, if you want to take it there, then JAAB can mean something else.
Okay. And You know, I wanna say that you dropped the Lab in the mixtape. What do you feel like that's the moment where you took off? Because I felt like I ain't never really hear a lot from Hayze, and then the Lab in the mixtape came out. It's like you go everywhere, everybody's listening to it. So how did that do for you?
Man, Lab in the mixtape, that shit gave a nigga like a hood popularity. Like, nigga became a hood celeb after Lab in the mixtape. You feel me? That shit, boom. I was getting feedback. Like, I was up top when I dropped Lab in the mixtape. I was in Orlando doing my little shit. You feel me? Then I'm getting feedback from my dogs calling me like, yo, boy, I'm over here and niggas jamming your shit hard, boy. I'm over there, niggas jamming your shit hard. Niggas like, yo, my dog on the gram listening to your shit, he don't even know you. So I'm like, what's going on? Feel me? So I start going on the gram, I start going on random people's shit, cause I don't really be on that internet shit like that, to be on other people's pages. But once I start seeing my name getting tagged every other day, I'm like, damn, they really fucking with the music. So I just kept that shit going.
What do you think is like your favorite song from that mixtape?
My favorite song, I'ma say Believe in Me. Believe in Me, I'ma say that's my favorite song because that's a story. I'm telling y'all about my life. Like, they ain't believing me, you feel me? Like, when I first came out, niggas was iffy about my mixtape. Oh, boy, you hot, you federal. Boy, you gonna get niggas indicted. Boy, the way you talking. I'm like, damn, you ain't believing me, you feel me? So why now, when everybody jamming my shit, you acting like you buddy, homeboy, shit like that. So I feel like that song right there, Believe in Me, it tells my story as to how I came up with that mixtape. The transition from, being in the hood, from hitting licks, to serving, to getting on that labby. It tell everything on that one song. So when you listen to that one song, you'll know, nigga.
For real, that's real. You're actually rapping about what's really going on in Miami and really doing it for the culture. You know, I like the Gleece. To me, that's one of my favorite tracks, honestly. But I also want to ask you. I recently seen an artist from Tampa. I think his name is Jimbo or something. Artist from Tampa. He got a song called Gleece, and when I seen it, you was the first person I thought of. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but how do you feel about people from all the way up top in Florida using the lingo from down here, but they're not crediting anybody from down here or working with anybody from down here?
I mean, it's alright, because, everybody know where it came from. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're from Florida. Once you say Gleece, they're going to automatically, oh, that's Hayze. But see, a lot of people don't give me that credit because they think Kodak started the shit. Once Kodak started saying Gleece, I started getting phone calls like, yo, boy, Kodak saying Gleece, Kodak saying Gleece. And I'm like, man, that shit is cool. But other niggas wasn't having it. Other niggas like, nah, man, that shit ain't cool, bruh. He trying to take a nigga wave. He trying to take your wave and boom off the shit. But I'm like, nah, bruh. We Zoe, you feel me? So Zoe's looking out for Zoe's, and that's what it was to me. But the hood wasn't having it. The hood like, man, if you gonna say Glee or you gonna say Gleece or whatever you gonna say, give Hayze his credit. Because, like I said, a lot of niggas wasn't gonna talk about no Glee shit. A lot of niggas wasn't gonna say that unless I came out with that mixtape.
That's true. I mean, but that goes to show you like how you have an effect. Even got stars like Kodak using some of your lingo. But I also wanted to ask you, like, in Miami they say artists don't like to work with each other. Can you speak on like the kind of like the rap scene in Miami in that way?
Man, it's not artists don't like to work with each other. It's just a lot of inside beef. You know what I'm saying? Two artists might not even know each other, but just because this one nigga from his hood not fucking with that one nigga from the next hood, it caused a big, confusion. So it just made them two artists not collide. You get what I'm saying? So as far as artists not working together, that's bullshit. Because there's a lot of artists that do link up and they make songs together and shoot videos together and all that. But it's just different scenery, different shit. If you from the crib, you gonna know what's going on. But if you're not from the crib, you're just gonna be blind to what's going on. That's all it is.
All right. And I think that's true. People let small little feuds stop them from working with each other, and I think that's what's really holding back the culture. Because there's definitely a lot of talented artists, but like honestly, for me, over the years watching you, I would have thought that you would have blown up bigger than where you at already. I see other people do it in a short amount of time, but they don't have the real substance.
Yeah.
But when I see that though, I understand that it takes hard work to do everything. So like when you think about making music and everything? Like, what's your motivation when you go inside the studio?
My motivation is my lifestyle. You feel me? I live some shit that a lot of people in Miami live. So that's what motivates me. I'm like, damn, I went through this. Bruh probably went through that. So when he hear my shit, he feeling it. So when I get in that booth, I'm gonna talk about some shit I done been through, some shit I done did, some shit that I'm trying to do. You get what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, us coming from the same city, everybody got that same mindset. Everybody trying to make it out.
What artists did you like to work with? Like, you work with them and you think that they're good artists that have good work ethic?
21-951. I'm gonna say That's Hood Rich. Movie Matters them. Who else I don't work with? I don't work with Betty Boys. I don't work with who else I don't work with? Shit, I worked with a lot of artists in Miami. I got a whole project just working on with artists from Miami. I call it Return of the Jobs. Return of the Jobs 1 is straight features. That's me and other different artists from Miami. And I'm working on Return of the Jobs 2 right now. So I work with a lot of people. So I ain't, really into that, all that feuding shit. If we can make a song together, we can make a hit together, shit. Thank me, hit my line, you feel me? If you got some fire shit, I'm gonna drop a 5 verse. That's how I feel.
All right, so Hayze, I also want to ask you, like, I seen artists like Zoe Dollars, they blow up. Did he kind of like inspire you? Because I know that he's from your neighborhood.
Nah, Zoe not from my hood. I mean, he stayed in my hood. He stayed right there on 19 Ave. But he not from my hood. He from Alapata. He was just staying in my hood for a couple years, got his face clean in the hood and just started affiliating with the hood. But he ain't from the hood, though. He's from Alapata.
All right, that's what's up. Zoe actually blew up real fast with that Run to the Money song, and I think that kind of did a little something for the culture. But me personally, I don't really see him. And like when I think of Miami artists, he's not one of the artists that automatically come to my mind. Cause like 28 TV, we inside the street. Like we want the people that's doing it for the culture. But I also wanted to ask you, like, NMB. I see it's not Miami Beach, but you say niggas making bread, and I see that you got the clothing line. Like, how did you come up with everything?
This clothing line is the lifestyle. It's me right here, It's not just me, this everybody, you feel me? This every young nigga, once he get on that labby, his shit start pushing. That's how that boy look behind that labby, you feel me? And it's just the lifestyle. So I just take my lifestyle and I apply it to the music. I apply it to the clothes. And it not reach out, but it impacted everybody else because everybody living the same way. And that's what it is.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. That's what's up. So where can everybody reach you at on social media?
On social media, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on SoundCloud, Facebook, Hayze2150, Hayze2150, on everything. So whenever you looking for me, YouTube, it don't matter. Just put Hayze2150, I'ma pop up.
All right. It's Hayze28. Put me on TV.
We out of here, man.